I joined the fire department when I was 13, 1991, and 23 years now. Love it. Been at Bethany-Salem the whole time. I've been at 911 here since I was 18, so public safety's been my whole life. Al Godin, our previous chief, retired because he's moved on. He still volunteers with us, but he's in Florida most of the time, hunting and fishing. And so the board of directors nominated me for the general membership because based on my tenure, and I've kept all the records for years there. So. Our station's actually set up different from most of the other volunteer stations. Our board of directors is voted on every 2 years, based up of members from the department. We have 2 assistant chiefs, one over administration, one over operations, and then we have 3 lieutenants. Tim is an assistant chief, Keith Moses is an assistant chief, and then I have Nick Pickett, Greg Moore, and Butch Hollingsworth as the lieutenants. And they've all kind of got their own little discipline that they've stepped up and done great. So I'm very fortunate that it's got great volunteers right now. And we can always use more. We're lucky. We have a lot of support people, which is great. And that's what I try to tell people. There's something for everybody on the fire scene. And people say, well, I'm not trained. I don't want to go fight fire. It doesn't matter. Somebody has to pull the hose. Somebody has to hand out a water bottle. Somebody has to do accountability. There's something for everybody. I mean, there's even fundraising stuff. You don't have to be any kind of certified to help us out with fundraising. We used to have members that only come once a month. We have a business meeting once a month. We talk about fundraising ideals, and right now we've got the beauty pageant coming up. We talk about the beauty pageant and different fundraising ideals because we do receive a county supplement, but it's only a small portion of what it actually takes to operate the station. The county paid for the shell itself through SPLOST funds, but we are paying the county back for the interior of the building. So that's the payment we have to make every month to the county. Pass a background check. You can't be a felon, and be of good moral character, and then show up for training. There's we can send you to Georgia Fire Academy down in Forsyth, Georgia, or we've got classes fixing to start here. So there's really no cost to volunteer, other than your time and your fuel, and that's where we see a lot. We've seen a lot in the last several years of decline in volunteers because that part is expensive. The training, they want you to train more. The calls are more, but the fuel is more. That part of the cost is more. That's what I'm saying. Training is getting so much for volunteers. It's kind of driving away the volunteers. It's not Pickens County's requirement. It's not Georgia's requirement. It's nationwide requirement. Anywhere else in the county, just call the county fire department. They can let you know which departments you need to be in, and hopefully when they meet, 706-253-8951. I am responsible for the operations of the department. I'm responsible for making sure this one's got the right training. I've got great people volunteering with me. Great group of guys that help out. Great folks have really stepped up and taken care of training and stuff. But it's my responsibility to make sure those great folks are in place. The county, we work great with the county, great with Cherokee to make sure to get training, everybody's familiar with everybody's training and stuff. Chief Elrod, Chief Howard, and Tim, all out there constantly calling you, hey, what do you think? I was a junior firefighter, which we still have the junior program at Bethany-Salem. To my knowledge, we're the only department in the county that has the junior program. We'll allow kids 13 and above, as long as they make their grades and the same requirements to be eligible for sports at school. We kind of have the same requirements. Keep your grades up, regular attendance, school, we still push it first. But you can do everything that a firefighter can except fight fire. We let them train with us, train regular, come hang out at the station, run the calls, get the experience. When I started, there was 5 of us, and myself and Jason Engel are still in public safety careers today. Full-time, I am the Deputy Director of Communications Chief for Pickens County 911. I've been here for 17 years. I took a vacation and went to Cherokee 911 for a while, but it was still the same feel. Once public safety is in your blood, it's like, well, what else? I don't know what else I could do. I see something, I was like, well, that'd be fun, but then, I don't know, I like public safety. But the thing to remember is if it's only for the weather service, if it's only affecting the east end of the county, the west end of the county is not going to get the call. So it's not going to wake you up calling your house phone at 2 o'clock in the morning for a thunderstorm in Marble Hill. That's why I think it's great. And when we set up a call, we can set it up, the perimeter. For the missing lady a couple of weeks ago, we set up, just a 5-mile perimeter around the area. That way it doesn't affect the whole county. It's only those that might be affected. But also people who've ignored the call for a while, it'll take them out of the system. I'm very honored that they have chosen me to be the first fire chief. That's cool, female fire chief. And it's a learning process. Like I told them, I don't know everything, but I know people, and that's the only way I can look at it. I'm not going and fighting fire, but I know people.